1 2 1 2 1 2. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are live, coming to you from the beautiful Pope Francis Press Box, live in Springfield, Massachusetts. Tonight, it is part 2 of our girls' doubleheader, as tonight the Pope Francis girls lacrosse team takes on Mount Greylock in a battle right here on Pope Prep. We're just about set and ready to begin here on Pope Prep. Excited to be with you. 25 minutes on the clock. Reminder, folks, to play two 25-minute halves. We are set to begin from Pope Francis. My first gig this season for girls lacrosse, so it's essentially my opening night. I'd like to thank Nick Petch, Nick Burns, and Ryan Garvey for taking the opening night for girls lacrosse at a family thing come up, so I appreciate them coming in and being called into the press box and doing an excellent job for our commentary. So I'm back tonight, only one on set here that'll be speaking with you tonight. Andrew Sarazina may chime in as well, so will John Sitnick. So we've got a cast and crew. We're ready to go. We're about set to begin. Pope Francis Lacrosse is here, ladies and gentlemen. The spring sports season is in rolling mode. Reminder, folks, to like this content and subscribe to our channel. We're producing unique content like this every single day of the week. So wherever you are and however you may be listening tonight, we thank you for joining us right here on Pope Prep, because this is where the champions play. Caitlin Ondrick will take the draw for us to begin our evening. Pope Francis, Mount Greylock, set to do battle right here on Pope Prep. Cardinals Lacrosse coming in. 2 25-minute halves. We're set to begin my opening night, so I do apologize if I get any names wrong, but we're set to begin as Cardinal Nation. It is time to fly. Cardinals now will try to get back. Mount Greylock quickly trying to take it the other way. Greylock trying to move it in with Ainsley Abel. Abel looking around, trying to create some space. Cardinals trying to form the Great Wall of White. As Gianna Pesh has it. Moving it around. Nice passing here to start this evening out for Mount Greylock. Greylock had a decisive JV victory as this varsity game has just started. 6:14 start time. We're set to go. So happy to be able to bring you this game tonight on Pope Prep. Mount Greylock trying to go inside, trying to get a goal right away, but eventually they'll have to work backwards. Cardinals with some nice defense here in the early stages of this one tonight. Trying to take it in now is Mount Greylock. Cardinals will try to bring him back. Greylock still looking for it. Cardinals just trying to clear it out of their own zone. Cora Martin's trying to get in there, trying to make a play, but eventually Mount Greylock just too good right now. Greylock still trying to create some space inside, trying to fire it in for a goal, but eventually that one goes over the head of the new Pope Francis netminder this season, Savannah Westmoreland. So Westmoreland getting called into the net for Pope Francis. Hope to see a good start tonight. And, folks, my first game for girls lacrosse, it was also my first game for girls softball. And I tell you, girls softball for me went not too good. The Cardinals did great, but I was just a little bit all over the place, to say the least, to start. As meanwhile here, Mount Greylock will try to move it in quickly, but eventually the Cardinals will still try to get there. Mount Greylock with some good opportunities early on, but they can't stuff it in there. Cardinals now will try to take it the other way. It'll be Sarah Salai doing just that. Commitment to Syracuse for architecture, so congratulations to her. As meanwhile, coming down the left side of the field, it's Caitlin Ondrick, the star of the Pope Francis lacrosse team, the midfielder who can do it all for Pope Francis. Ondrick trying to move it around now, trying to create some space. Ondrick will just take it behind the net. 22 and change to go in this opening half. Just getting set and underway here on Pope Prep. Cardinals looking for some space. They have it. It's Sarah Salai. Salai looking around, finds Negron. Negron moving down over to Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald finds Hannah Keeney. Or, excuse me, rather, I believe that was someone else. Yeah, I'm dreaming. It was Caitlin Ondrick. My bad. Ondrick moving it back. Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald moving it around. Ella Negron. Negron sliding over to Salai. Salai creates space, finds Dickinson. Here's Cameron Dickinson. Dickinson. Trying to still create space. Cardinals looking for it. That one will head out of bounds. No, Sarah Salai could not play it in. So it will be Mount Greylock possession. Again, folks, big week coming up here on Pope Prep. Our game, maybe game of the year, is coming up. Takana coming in, taking on Pope Francis. Baseball field is surely our game of the week. We'll be there live. But meanwhile here, Greylock just trying to run it in deep into the Pope zone, and the shot, they score. They strike first. Mount Greylock able to put it in, and just like that, less than 5 minutes into this game, rather, like 3 even, Mount Greylock has a goal. So they strike first here tonight on Pope Francis. Just like that, it is Mount Greylock 1, Pope Francis nothing. Monday night lacrosse just getting underway. Hope everyone had a awesome and blessed Easter. Glad we can bring you back with some lacrosse and softball. Tomorrow we'll be live here as well with boys lacrosse at 4 o'clock. I have to tell Andrew now I'm going to be late to that game due to a tennis practice, so plan for me around 4:30-ish. So I'll try to get out of there and come over here as fast as I can. So with that being said, Cardinals in a 1-0 rut early on. Mount Greylock coming in. They look like a great team. I mean, JV, we saw it. 14-3, I believe the final score was of that game. So for Pope Francis right now, they've got to find their footing. Mount Greylock quickly trying to take it in again, but the save is made by Westmoreland. So West, what we call her Westy from now on. Westy makes the save. The Westmoreland may be too bit of a tongue twister for me. Mount Greylock still with possession here. Trying to get a second one here. Can they? Will they? Yes, they will. It's a goal. It's Gianna Pesh putting it in, and just like that, it is 2-0 for the visitors. Hot start for them. And just like that, it is 2-0 for Mount Greylock. Cardinals having a hard time right now finding their footing. Andrick will take the draw for Pope Francis. Mount Greylock up by 2. Sarah Salai looking for it, trying to make the play, but eventually it'll be Mount Greylock. Firm possession, they have it. Trying to quickly move it up the field again. Cardinals in a hole now, 2-0, the lead for the visitors. Greylock trying to work it inside, trying to create space. The shot, they score again. Look out here. Mount Greylock is rolling now. It's Sarah Palumbo putting it in. Palumbo with the goal. And just like that, it is 3-0 for Mount Greylock. The visitors, the Mountees, have come out here and have started out hot. 3-0 the lead. Man, oh man. What is happening now? Cardinals have got to find their footing. Rough start tonight. Domination for the visitors thus far. Andrick will take the draw for Pope Francis. Cardinals going to look for it. But eventually, it will be Mount Greylock trying to take it the other way. 20 minutes, 30 seconds to go. This opening half. Trying to add another. Can they? Will they? No. Big save is made there by Westmoreland. Rebound. Greylock able to get it back. Cardinals trying to give them a run for their money on defense. Greylock still has it. Trying to go coast to coast. Once again, did that go in? It did. It is another goal. Is it? Hang on. The clock is running. I thought that went in. No. Okay. So they rule it no goal. I thought that went in clearly, but I guess it didn't. Okay. I got to find my footing now. So do the Pope Francis girls right now. Here's Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald? Excuse me, rather, Caitlin. I'm sleeping right now. Griffin. Now, what a Fitzgerald. Here's Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, the junior. My apologies. They're literally wearing, it's like the exact same person. I'm just having a hard time noticing right now. Mount Greylock, trying to move it out of their own zone now. Nice passing from them. Again, folks, I do apologize if I mispronounce or misuse any names or anything like that. I just, first game, so a little bit rusty from the off season. Here's Ondrick. Caitlin Ondrick trying to will the Cardinals back to victory. Kira Fitzgerald. Mason, Audrey Mason, the senior captain, number 10. Cardinals trying to move it inside, and they do. Finally, they get on the board. It is Caitlin Ondrick putting it in. The star of the Pope Francis girls lacrosse team nets another goal this season, and just like that, it is 3-1. So the lead cut thanks to Caitlin Ondrick. So Ondrick, big future ahead for her. In her second year at Pope Francis, she puts it in, and just like that, it is 3-1 in favor of Mount Greylock. Ondrick will take the draw. Just getting started tonight. 18:36. Both teams striking already. 3-1 the lead for the visitors, though. Mount Greylock trying to move it inside, trying to create space. Keeney trying to get back there. Greylock trying to stuff it in. Shot, I believe, was blocked. Before we can do anything else, we've got a whistle on the field. Cardinals now will take it the other way, thanks to the whistle. Fitzgerald moving on over to Ondrick. Here's Caitlin around the 40-yard line. Hannah Keeney. Hannah looking around, just going to take it herself. Hannah looking for space still. Hannah down the right side. Trying to cut it around, trying to find Caitlin Griffin before they can do anything else. The whistle will blow again. Still Pope possession. Keeney moving over to Ondrick. Here's Caitlin Ondrick. Ondrick with space, trying to go coast to coast. Shot, save is made by the visitors. Mount Greylock cover up, 17:35 to go in this opening half. Clock running. One of the great things I like about sports now, clock runs. Good for me. Again, we do want that TV time, but, you know. Greylock trying to take it the other way. Cardinals looking for defense. Sarah Salai trying to lead the defensive charge. Giada Musa coming back onto the field. Look out here. Cardinals need the defense. Trying to build that great wall of white, but eventually Negron gets back there for Pope Francis. Ella trying to create space still before she can do anything else. It'll be Pope possession. Referee did not like what he saw. They'll have to do it again. It'll be Negron giving us the honors once more. First half flying by here on Pope Prep. Glad you can be with us. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, back tonight. AJ's home opener for girls lacrosse. Again, thanking Nick Petch, Burns, and Garvey. The three of them stepped in to do a nice job while I was out. Cardinals now will try to create some space, but eventually it will be Mount Greylock coming in to take pace. Here they come. Trying to move it up again before they can do anything else. The whistle will blow, and we've got a yellow card. We got a yellow card here. Trying to figure out who it's on. Is it on Caitlin Griffin? Let's see. Yep, so it's on Caitlin Griffin. So Griffin is in timeout currently. She'll have to get out now and find a way out. Meanwhile here, the visitors will try to take it the other way. Trying to create space, they are. Trying to move it around, trying to create space again is Mount Greylock, trying to search their fourth goal. Trying to move it inside, trying to create space, but eventually it is Westmoreland making the save. Before we can do anything else, whistle will blow again. Clock running, 15:25 to go in this opening half. Cardinals will try to take it the other way. Cardinals trying to move it around. They have it. It's Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's still trying to create space. Can't do much with it. Cardinals are going to look for it, but eventually it'll roll out of bounds. Here's Andrick. Mason. 14:20 to go. Opening half. Just getting things underway here at Pope Francis. Here come the Cardinals. It's Keeney trying to fire in a shot, but eventually that one sails over the net. It's going to be a penalty shot. Here we go. Hannah Keeney, the opportunity for Pope Francis. Hannah trying to stuff it home, but eventually the Mount Greylock defense was just too much. Meanwhile here, Pope Francis still has it. Dickinson. Dickinson finds Griffin. Here's Caitlin Griffin. Griffin finding Sarah Salai. Salai back to Mason it goes. Audrey Mason. Mason back to Andrick again. Here's Caitlin. Cardinals just trying to move it around, taking their time, taking their sweet time, in fact. Again, I'd like to remind the Pope Francis students, tomorrow is the first day for prom ticket sales. Pick up your tickets, $95. If you are late, within a few weeks later, it'll be a $100 fee. And also, we have our Friday pep rally this week, so spring sports pep rally is Friday. So announcements will be posted starting tomorrow, so students will get out of their last period class on Friday. Here's Fitzgerald. Kira Fitzgerald trying to take it inside before we can do anything else. The whistle will blow again. 12:41 to go. Opening half just getting underway. (3-1) was a lot of scoring early on. Scoring is somewhat stopped. Cardinals looking for space. Trying to get back on the board. Down by 2. Fitzgerald. Kira Fitzgerald, or Caitlin Griffin, rather. Excuse me, I keep confusing him. Griffin trying to fire in a shot, but eventually she'll have to hold it in. Dickinson back to Mason. Here's Audrey Mason. Mason looking around, trying to create space. Mason just trying to take it herself, trying to find something. Finds Griffin the shot. She scores! Caitlin Griffin puts it in. And just like that, the Cardinals cut the lead again to just 1. They need one more now to tie it up. It's Caitlin Griffin putting it in. And just like that, it is a 3-2 Mount Greylock lead. 11:38 to go in the opening half. Cardinals, bada bing, bada boo, money in the bank. Caitlin Griffin puts it in, the sophomore. A lot of expectations for her this lacrosse season. She puts it in, and just like that, it is 3-2 in favor of the visiting Mount Greylock Mountees. Three to 2, the lead for the visitors. Cardinals fighting back, 2 straight by Pope Francis. Has made this a 1-goal affair. Cardinals now will have to get back. There comes Mount Greylock trying to take it in the other way. Greylock trying to create some space, trying to fire in a shot. Westmoreland will make the save. Cardinals still looking for it, but eventually it is Mount Greylock able to put it in. And just like that, it is 4-2. Mount Greylock gets the goal back. So Mount Greylock able to respond back. They put it in. So Andrick will take the draw for Pope Francis. Andrick trying to get back for Pope Francis. Did Mount Greylock just put that in? No, I think the referees are whistling it off. I'm sorry, folks. Trying to just find what happened here. Just a little bit of a strange occurrence. I think they're going to give him a free shot on net. So that's what's going to happen. It'll be a free shot on net for the visitors. Opportunity for them to strike up by 2, trying to get up by 3. Here they come. Could use a save from Westmoreland. Here's the shot. It's in. It's a goal for the visitors. This time it is Ainsley Abel putting it in. And with 10:24 to go in the opening half, it is once again a 3-goal lead for the visitors. Face-off coming in for Andrick. Cardinals need a bounce back. Fitzgerald looking for it. Coach L for Pope Francis having a fit on the sidelines about that one. Very angry with what you just saw there on that call, but it is Mount Greylock possession. 9:59 to go in the opening half. Coming up, folks, regardless of the outcome during this first half, we'll have the halftime report. We'll bring it to you. We'll bring it to you live up here in the press box, Pope Francis press box. Beautiful night. I mean, sunny skies, gorgeous temperature. It's a perfect day for lacrosse. Perfect day for spring sports. Cardinals today pounded their way to a victory. What was the final score over there? Was it 23-3? 23-0? 25-0. Wow. Meanwhile, here Mount Greylock will try to stuff it in again. Westmoreland able to make the save. She'll cover up. Cardinals trying to get back there. Mount Greylock, meanwhile, trying to move it in. Tic-tac-toe, but no, says Westmoreland. Save made. 8:55 to go now in the opening half. Cardinals just trying to get it out of their own end. Coral Martin's having a hard time doing that. Mount Greylock going to give them a run for their money. Here's Martins. Coral trying to move it up. Trying to find Fitzgerald. Here's Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald over to Mason. Audrey Mason has it for Pope. Audrey looking around, finds Andrick. Here's Caitlin Andrick. This is the way for Pope to get back in, and that is going to draw a flag. We got to wait a minute here, and Mount Greylock will try to get possession. Fitzgerald trying to get there, but before we can do anything else, it's going to be a shot coming in for Pope Francis. Opportunity for them to jump right back into this one. It will be Kira Fitzgerald doing the honors for Pope. Fitzgerald shot, save made by the Mountees. Mountees cover up, 7:50, clock rolling. Cardinals trying to get back. Mount Greylock trying to work it in quick. Trying to get out of harm's way is Mount Greylock here. Look out. Fitzgerald trying to give him a run for their money. There'll be a bounce pass. Not corralled in the first try. Second try they can't either. It'll be Pope possession. 7:12 to go. The opening half. Fans piling in. It's a nice day to come to a Pope Francis lacrosse game. Beautiful evening. Gorgeous temperature. Sunny skies. JV baseball still rolling on in the baseball field on the diamond. Long game for those guys. Boys baseball, I believe, did win today against the visitors from Chicopee Cop. Or, excuse me, rather, Jeepers Creek. You caught me, Andrew. Caught me sleeping. Against the home team, the Chicopee Cop. Cardinals looking for defense. Hannah Keeney provides it. Here's Hannah. Hannah just trying to fire in a bounce pass over to Ella Negron. Negron will eventually scoop it up around the 50, having a hard time handling it, but eventually gets it back around the 40. Trying to move it up to Cameron Dickinson. Dickinson trying to make the play, but it will eventually roll out of bounds. 6:07 to go now in the opening half. Cardinals trying to get back. Now Greylock looking for a 6th goal. Can they get it on this possession? Now Greylock just going to walk right in. Did that go in? No, it hits off the post. Ring off the post. Salai picks it up. Just trying to clear it out of harm's way. Salai, a little shake and bake. Stop on a dime. Trying to move it out of her own zone now. Hannah Keeney. Hannah trying to do something before she can. Whistle will blow. Hannah will just try to move it up the other way now with the run of play. There's Fitzgerald. Will fight for that one. Fitzgerald still trying to make the play. You're still looking for it to her feet, but eventually whistle will blow, and again it will be Pope possession. Here's Hannah Keeney. Keeney creating space, finds Negron. Here's Ella. Ella up to Caitlin Ondrick. Ondrick with speed. Here's Caitlin Ondrick. Ondrick looking around. She'll take it behind the net. Ondrick will just feed it over to Mason. A little touch pass, a little jet pass, what they call that in the NFL. Mason, 4:46 to go in the first half. Audrey Mason looking for space. Audrey looking around, finds Ondrick. Here's Caitlin. Caitlin. Turning on the Jets, going coast to coast, the shot, she scores! Caitlin Ondrick puts it in, and just like that, it's her second of the game, bada bing, bada boom, money in the bank. Caitlin Ondrick puts it in, and just like that, it is a 5-3 lead for the visitors. Cardinals finally put it in, and we've got a whistle and a timeout. Timeout taken by Mount Greylock. We'll step aside. 4:20 to go in the opening half. Cardinals trying to fight back. 5-3 the lead for the visitors. Cardinals fighting back and not giving up. Stay tuned, folks. Pope Prep champions play here. Back in a flash with girls lacrosse on this beautiful Monday night. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume here on Pope Prep. Cardinals fighting back, not giving up just yet. Still in the first half of this one, 4:20 to go. In the opening half, Cardinals down by 2, trying to fight back here this afternoon on Pope Prep. Face-off coming in for Caitlin Ondrick. Caitlin Ondrick trying to fight for Pope. Cardinals trying to get back. Greylock trying to work it up. Greylock trying to move it inside. Greylock trying to create space. Reminder, folks, to like this content and subscribe to our channel. We are producing unique and original content like this every single day of the week. So wherever you are and however you may be listening, we thank you, the viewer, because without you, Pope Prep Productions, I don't know what it would be. Now Greylock, clean break on that. Trying to take it in, trying to score. Can they? Will they? It goes in. They score. Now Greylock puts it in. And just like that, they take a 6-3 lead. So Mount Greylock able to respond once again to the Pope Francis goal, and just like that, they lead by a score of 6-3. Face-off coming in for Caitlin Ondrick. Here's Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to Griffin. Caitlin Griffin trying to move it inside. Goes back out to Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald over to Mason. Audrey Mason trying to create some space. 2:41 to go in the opening half. Fitzgerald trying to get there. Excuse me, rather Griffin. I keep confusing Fitzgerald and Griffin. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just unbelievable. I got to figure it out. Salai. Moving it over to Negron. Negron over to Mason. Audrey Mason finds Ondrick. Here's Caitlin. 2:15 to go in this opening half. Mason. Try to move it around. Cardinals looking for defense. Greylock trying to move it up. 1:53 to go in this opening quarter. Now Greylock trying to move it around. Here they come, trying to create space up the field. Mount Greylock trying to fire in a shot. Does not go in. Westmoreland makes the save. So Westmoreland covers up. 1:25 to go in the opening half. Cardinals now trying to take it the other way. Here's Ella Negron. Negron trying to move it around, trying to create some space. Here there comes Ondrick. Caitlin Ondrick trying to go coast to coast. She scores a hat trick for Caitlin Ondrick. And just like that, the Cardinals continue to not go away. 6-4, the lead for Mount Greylock. 1:09 to go now in this opening half. Caitlin Ondrick. How about that? She puts it in again for Uno Dos Tres tonight. Ondrick, the myth, the legend, leader of the Cardinal attack right now puts it in again. It's 6-4, the lead for the visitors. Coming up, folks, we've got the halftime report. We're going to see you live up here from the booth. Maybe even do a little dancing for you. Nah, I'm just messing with you. We'll save that for the playoffs. 6-4 the lead. We'll break down what we saw here in this opening half and look forward to the second half. And look forward to our game of the week, Pope Francis boys baseball, as they take on Taconic, and what could be the game of the year. So that's all coming up. Stay tuned. It's the Pope Prep halftime report right here on Pope Prep. Cardinals looking for some defense. Less than a minute to go. Greylock trying to put it in. Will be Pope possession. They've got to work quick if they want to do something up the field. Musa to Mason. Audrey Mason, got to go quick. Got to look at the time. 8 seconds to go. Mason just trying to push it down the field. It'll roll over. Here come the Cardinals. Andrick, can she score? Andrick, save made, and that will end the first half. Double zeros on the clock. First half comes to a close. 6-4. The lead for Mount Greylock. Coming up, folks, we've got the halftime report right here on Pope Prep. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. So Angel downstairs and the crew down there decided to do a little switcheroo on me. They decided to make it a 5-minute half instead of a 10-minute half, which I'm not opposed to. I just didn't know it was coming. So I will give you the halftime rundown of what exactly I was going to say about right now. So Pope Francis, I mean, they keep keeping their heads up. I mean, every time that Mount Greylock strikes, they strike back. I mean, they've struck twice more than Pope has, but it's been a very good game. I mean, both these sides have been trading punches, and Pope Francis, if they can just remain consistent, remain what they're good at, I think they can win this game. I think if they can just break them with speed, get more shots on net, get more offensive possession, I think they have every better's chance to win this game. Tomorrow, we have boys lacrosse for you against South Hadley. Again, folks, AJ Gonsalves, Andrew Sarrazino, live up here in the press box. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Glad we could give you this opportunity. Glad we can present to you girls lacrosse. As meanwhile here, did that one go in? I think the referee is waving it off. I believe they are, so it'll be a scoring opportunity for the visitors. Here's the shot, goes over the net. Heads onto the track. So opportunity for Mount Greylock, wasted away. Meanwhile, here, a pass is picked off by Mount Greylock. Greylock trying to take it in, trying to maybe fire on a shot. Salai getting back there in the nick of time. Cardinals still looking for some defense. Still tried to get there. Again, the whistle will blow. The Mount Greylock possession still. Again, folks, tomorrow will be live. Boys lacrosse against South Hadley. Wednesday, we can't wait for it. Baseball versus the Cowdick. Going to be a fun one on the diamond. So we will have that for you live on Pope Prep, bringing you closer to the Pope Francis Spring Sports Experience. And then next week, April vacation. We got to talk about that, Andrew. I don't know if you're going to be here. I don't know if you're going to be in touch. As meanwhile, Mount Greylock, I think they put it in. Did that go in? Let's see. No, did not go in. Okay. Sleeping at the wheel, talking to Andrew, and not focusing on what I should be focusing on. As meanwhile here, Pope Francis will try to get it out. Big save was made there by Westmoreland. So you leave on Wednesday. Okay. So you come back Saturday. Cool. All right. Again, April break next week. This year is flying by. It feels like yesterday we were in September and sitting here doing soccer games. Now, the roles have reversed, and now it is spring, and we are sitting up here doing lacrosse games, counting down the days of these class of 2023 and how much time they have left. Here's members of the Pope Francis student body. Mount Greylock will try to move it in still. Greylock trying to move it in. Meanwhile here, Mount Greylock trying to move it inside, trying to create space. Mount Greylock trying to move it inside, trying to fire a shot, and they score. Mount Greylock putting it in, and just like that, it is 7-4 in favor of the visitors with 21:50 to go in the second half. For Pope Francis, Mount Greylock has had all the offensive possession, the things we said literally at halftime. Can they get more offensive possession thus far through about the first 4 minutes of this second half? It's been no. AJ, you're wrong. You need to readjust your halftime adjustments. Cardinals now trying to take it the other way, looking for their first offense of the second half. It's Caitlin Ondrich trying to will them back. Ondrich trying to move it around. Ondrich trying to create some space. Here's Negron. Negron over to Caitlin Ondrich. Ondrich trying to create some space. Finds Dickinson. Here's Cameron Dickinson. Dickinson trying to move it around to Ondrich. Caitlin Ondrich. Has it. Caitlin trying to move it around, shaking and baking. Caitlin trying to take it inside, trying to do something before she can do anything else. The whistle will blow. Opportunity for Pope Francis. Smells like good fried chicken in here. That's right, John. John Zitnick eating good fried chicken. Potatoes, too. So good for him. Dickinson. Dickinson over to Griffin. Here's Caitlin Griffin kicking it back. Nice passing here from the Pope Francis Cardinals. Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to find Ondrich. That one bounced. Here's Salai. Salai trying to create space. Dickinson. Dickinson. Over to Caitlin Griffin. Griffin just going to try to take it in. Shot. No, she is rejected. Save made there by Mount Greylock. Covering up with 19:40 to go in this second half. Pope Francis. The opportunity is theirs. Down by 3. It's going to be 19 minutes of hard-nosed lacrosse for them to come back. Can they do it? It's Fitzgerald. Kira Fitzgerald trying to get going, trying to make a play. She'll get deferred to the side of the net. She finds Dickinson. Cardinals getting an offensive possession here. Try to jump back in this game. Mason. Audrey Mason. Star on the basketball court. Trying to be a star for this lacrosse team once again. Moves it over to a superstar, budding superstar, Ondrich. Here's Caitlin trying to do something before she can do anything else. Whistle will blow. It'll be Pope possession still. Opportunity for Ondrich to score. Here's Caitlin. Caitlin trying to fire a shot. Bullseye. Boom. Caitlin Ondrich puts it in. And just like that, it is 7-5 for Pope Francis. They are down. Mount Greylock up by only 2 now. Cardinals trying to come back. The opportunity and timing is theirs. Can they and will they fight back in this game? Caitlin Ondrich, her 4th goal of the night. Star of the game to this point. And with 18-19 to go in this second quarter. 7-5 is the lead for Mount Greylock. Mount Greylock trying to move it around, trying to create some space. Greylock trying to work it inside, trying to cut it around, bring it around town. Mount Greylock has it. Trying to create space to the goal, trying to just stuff it in and wheel it in. Can they, will they? No. It comes out for Pope Francis. Here they come. It's Audrey Mason. Mason stopping on a dime. Still trying to create some space. Mason. Audrey Mason has it. Cardinals trying to stuff it in. They do. It's Audrey Mason. They're right back at it. 7-6. The lead for Greylock. And just like that, the Cardinals score. 7-6. Hold the phones, folks. This game is not over. Audrey Mason puts it in. It is now a one-goal game. Pope Francis, the opportunity is theirs. Can they come back? Will they come back? Down by 1. 16:50 to go in this game. 2 unanswered goals by the Cardinals. Have put us at a 1-goal difference. St. John's. I'm looking at Top 40 Jor on Instagram right now. I don't know why. Thinking of Top 40 Jor. 7-6 the lead for Mount Greylock. And I'd like to wish him a congratulations heading to St. John's. How about that? I believe it's management for him. So St. John's University for the Jor. Top floor is heading to the top floor at St. John's. Andrick. Here's Caitlin. Over to Mason. Audrey Mason. Cardinals looking for it, and they take it. Or excuse me, rather, Mount Greylock has it. Mount Greylock trying to take it in the other way. Trying to cut it around. Greylock. Trying to stuff it in somehow, some way. Mount Greylock still looking inside, trying to make space still, but eventually can't, but they get it right back. 15-12 to go in this second half. 7-6. The lead for the visitors as the Pope Francis Cardinals look for some defense. Cardinals still looking for that D. Here come the visitors, the shot, they shaked, they baked, they did the spinorama, and then went top shelf. It is 8-6. They now go back up by 2, and with 14:40 to go, the visitors strike. Mount Greylock put it in. And before we can do anything else, we've got a timeout on the turf. So timeout taken, I believe by Pope Francis. We'll step aside. 8-6 the lead for Mount Greylock. Lights have been turned on. It is nighttime at Pope Francis, who will walk away with a win at the end of the night. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume on Pope Prep. AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, back in action. 14:40 to go tonight. Lights have been turned on. The night is upon us, folks. As Pope Francis will try to get back. 8-6, leaving you on a Mount Greylock goal. It's been Greylock with most of the possession here in the second half. The scoreboard shows an 8-6 is their lead. Cardinals did cut this back to a one-goal game, but Mount Greylock likely in the driver's seat to a victory here tonight. Cardinals are going to need a bounce back. Going to need a goal quick. Cardinals looking for it. Trying to make the play. Mount Greylock has it. Mount Greylock looking around. Cardinals looking for that nice defense. And Akini trying to play the defense, but eventually can't. She'll ask Saraswati to help out. Still trying to do something here. Whistle will blow again. There'll be a clean break and on goal. What do you know? Mount Greylock, they score. Mount Greylock puts it in. It is 9-6. You could hear a pin drop now in the audience. Mount Greylock. 2 straight. And they score again. And with 13-13 to go in the second half. All aboard the Titanic. The Cardinals are going to need to get off the Titanic now. And fight their way back and claw back into this one. For the student body, again, I can't stress it enough. Prom tickets on sale tomorrow. Friday is the pep rally. Game has been announced. You guys want to know what it is? Are you ready to know? It's the best game we've done all year. No, not Chutes and Ladders, but you know what? You're going to have to wait for me to tell you what the game is. The game's going to be fun. And I'm not telling you, as it's another goal here. When I'm talking about games, I should be focusing on the game on the field. Mount Greylock, for them, they score. Mount Greylock puts it in. It is 10-6 for Mount Greylock. Starting to run away with this game on the turf. Oh, you guys would love to know this game. Ooh, it's going to be a fun game. You know what? Don't show up. You'll miss the fun, Andrew. I hate to be that guy, but you're missing a lovely day of Pope Francis excitement. I will give you those two. It is not kickball, 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 or wiffle ball. How about that?
Is it one ball?
There are no balls in the game. No basketballs. No, it's fun. It's going to be fun. So the game remains a surprise to the dissatisfaction of these two in the press box. They'll have to wait. 10-6, the lead for Mount Greylock. 10-6, they lead. Cardinals trying to take it the other way. Andrick trying to run as fast as she can, but she can't do it by herself. So a whistle here, and the Cardinals will quickly get it back. Andrick will scorch it up the field to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking around, finds Negron. But Negron can't hold it in for a long time. Can't hold it in really at all. Now Greylock again. They smell blood. Trying to add another. And what do you know again? It's another goal. Game's getting out of hand now. 11-6. The lead for the visitors. Man, oh man. Tough to watch right now. So just like that, folks, we got a whistle on the field. We got a timeout. I think Pope now finally took the timeout. I think Greylock took the other one, so Pope's taking this timeout. They've got to regroup. 11-6, they are down. Cardinals will need a bounce back. 11-14 to go. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Second half, Cardinals need a bounce back, or else it's going to be a loss on the score sheet. Stay tuned. Pope Prep Champions play here. Back in a flash. Only and exclusively on Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 11-6, the lead for Mount Greylock. So 11-6, they are down. They're going to need a comeback. Here's Andrick. Caitlin Andrick. Trying to move it up the other way. Here's Andrick. Andrick trying to fire a shot. She scores. Caitlin Andrick on another level. And just like that, it is 11-7. Andrick puts it in again. Bada bing, bada boom. Money in the bank. 11:01 to go. In this game, Andrick puts it in. Cardinals not done just yet. (11-7). The lead now for Mount Greylock. Cardinals going to try to take it the other way again. Speaking of taking it the other way, it's Andrick. Andrick trying to move it over. Mason trying to get there as well, but eventually Mount Greylock will get under it. Mount Greylock trying to move it around now, trying to create space. 10:25 to go in this game. Clock quickly winding down. Mount Greylock still trying to move it in. Greylock still trying to create some space. 10 minutes to go now in the second half. Here comes Greylock trying to fire in a shot. Did that go in? Did that yank in? I thought it did. But it appears it didn't. There we go. Open shot, but the save is made by Savannah Westmoreland. There's Martins. Cora Martins. Over to Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald. Quickly moving it up the field. Here come the Cardinals. Andrick again trying to fire on a shot. Save made. Rebound. Andrick tried to stuff it in. She did. It's in. Caitlin Andrick puts it in. And just like that, it is 11-8. Hold the phones, folks. The Cardinals aren't done. It is Andrick again for uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. 6, folks. Caitlin Andrick puts it in again. 11-8. The lead for the Cardinals. Or excuse me, 11-8. They are down. Now Greylock with the lead. Man, I am not having a good night tonight broadcasting. Yikes. Not the tape I want to sell to Syracuse, but hey, it's okay. It's the first game, opening night for AJ. He'll come back slowly but surely. You know how it goes. Next week, April vacation. I think the students can already feel it. Andrick. Looking for it, but eventually can't get there. Here's Fitzgerald trying to get back now. Salai trying to get there as well. Trying to fire in the shot is Mount Greylock. They score. They get the goal right back. 12-8. The lead for Mount Greylock. They score. And with 8:33 to go in the second half, it is Mount Greylock sitting firmly with the opportunity to win this game. Face-off coming in. Now Greylock trying to fire in a shot. That'll be a whistle before the shot. Open shot coming in. For Mount Greylock, here's the opportunity. The shot. They score, and they put it in, and just like that, it's 13-8 for Mount Greylock. Frustrating right now for the Cardinals. They've got to get it back. 8:05 to go tonight. Face-off coming in for the visitors. Trying to win it, they do. Trying to quickly take it up the field there, coming in with speed. Trying to move it around, but before they can do anything else, whistle will blow, but they still have it. Referees will let them run with the pace of play. If you thought softball was bad with a 25-0 win, boys baseball, how about that? They beat Chicopee Comp by a final of 26-30. A thrashing in Chicopee today. Man. 4-0 now on the season, and look out, it's another goal. It's another goal. It is 14-8. And just like that, The crowd goes silent again, and you could hear a pin drop in this place. Man. What could have been tonight for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Game's still not over, but 14-8. Game quickly getting out of control. Face off coming in. Andrick looking for it. It'll be the visitors who have it. Trying to add another. Looking for their 15th. And, oh boy, that was a tumble. Kira Fitzgerald got sent into the turf. Got slammed into the 15-yard line. Open shot coming in from out Greylock. It's going to be goal number 15. No, says Westmoreland. Westmoreland makes the save. Cardinals trying to get it out of their own end. Slide just trying to restore order for a little bit. She'll take it behind the net and try to move it up to Keeney. But Keeney and Salai not on the same page. Andrick trying to help out too. There's Caitlin Andrick. Andrick trying to get there still. Can't. Cardinals now will have to get back. That's going to head out of bounds. It'll be going the way of Pope. So it'll be Mount Greylock possession now, 14-8. The lead for the visitors. And before we can do anything else, I think we got a timeout. So timeout is taken. 5:59 to go. Second half coming up. We got the rest of the game right here on Bo Prep. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume here tonight. 5:58 to go. Second half. Meanwhile here, now Greylock trying to fire on a shot, but eventually it's Westmoreland making the save. Cardinals trying to get it out of their own end. Salai looking for it. Sarah trying to get there, trying to make the play. Eventually they can't. Meanwhile here, Cardinals will still try to get there. Cardinals trying to get back. Katie trying to help make the play. Have a whistle again. Mount Greylock. Looking around still. Cutting back. Trying to create space. Shot. Did that go in? No. Save made by Westmoreland. 4:57. Cardinals looking for defense. Mount Greylock looking for offense still. Up 14-8. Closing stages of this one tonight. 4:20 to go. And a good game thus far. Here's Salai. Salai just trying to work it out of harm's way. Sarah still going. Finds Keeney. Here's Hannah Keeney. Keeney upfield. Caitlin Ondrick. Ondrick with space. To the 30. The 20. The 15. Trying to go all the way. Coast to coast. No. A save is eventually made by Greylock. And now they'll try to move it up the other way. Fast-paced lacrosse right now. Now Greylock looking around. Trying to work it inside. Just trying to cut it to the goal. Shot. They score. It's another. It is 15-8. Insult to injury now. 15-8 the lead. 3:21 to go in the second half. Coming up, folks, we got the quick Cardinal post game for you coming tonight. Break down what we saw. Look forward to our next game tomorrow. So we'll be right back in action tomorrow as boys lacrosse have an affair with South Hadley. So we'll be live at 4 o'clock here. We'll be a little bit late, though. Andrew will be right on time with the broadcast. I personally will be a little bit late doing a tennis practice that will be running until 4:30 at Nathan Bills Park. Face-off coming in for Caitlin Ondrick. Lights have been turned on. Cardinals try to create space. Here's Mason. Audrey scores. Audrey Mason goes top shelf. And makes it 15-9. Game's still not over. Mason does put it in. But it may be too little too late. Face-off coming in for Ondrick. Fitzgerald looking for it. So is Keeney. Fight for it. Dog fight for it at the 50-yard line. Everyone's trying to get there, trying to look for it. It'll be going the way of Mount Greylock. 2:21 to go. Second half. Game winding down. What do you know? Another goal. I'm starting to become speechless, folks. 2 minutes to go now. It is 16-9. It's a tough loss, tough outcome. We can essentially start the Cardinal postgame right now. AJ Gonsalves alongside with you. No, I'm not going to do that. That's a little unclassy, a little unsportsmanlike to these players who are giving it their all on the field. Face-off coming in. Cardinals trying to get back. 1:50 to go tonight. Cardinals gave it their all. But Mount Greylock, their offense was just too much. They pounded or pressured the Cardinal defense all night long. It's been a long night for them. Coming up tomorrow, can't state it enough, boys. Lacrosse against South Hadley. And then on Wednesday, baseball versus Taconic. Thursday, softball. And I think that's it for the week. I unfortunately will not be able to do softball on Thursday due to a tennis match against PVCA. Andrew will be there, but I will not.
Chris will also be there.
And Chris is going to be playing in the game. John Sitnick will not be there, unfortunately, due to a tennis match. PVCA, we've really got to beat those guys. Christians versus the Catholics. It's going to be a battle. Battle you will never forget.
Great Schism 1054 rematch. Featuring Mr. D.
1 minute to go now. Game winding down. It's going to be Mount Greylock. Trying to move it inside. Shot. Skimmers to the right. 50 seconds to go. Cardinals trying to get it out of their own end. 42.6 to go. Got another whistle coming in. Referee is showing yellow card. And that is on Hannah Keeney. And that makes it 17-9. .5 seconds to go. You can hear a pin drop in this place. .5 seconds to go. Frustrating night. And here quick. Again, I'd like to thank Chris Sitnick for jumping in here in this late second half, helping out. John Sitnick setting up everything for softball, doing camera work. Andrew Serrazino running the show, doing the running gun style of directing that we like to see here at Pope Prep. And to Caleb Gilmet, we wish him nothing but the best wherever he is right now.
On his couch, watching the game, doing homework.
And good for him.
He's still like
15 seconds to go. That's going to do it tonight. The Cardinals, rough night. Mount Greylock, a nice victory. Cardinals end the night 17-9. Game that they're probably going to remember here. And that's it. It's over. Mount Greylock wins by a final score of 17-9. For John Sitnick, Chris Sitnick, Andrew Serrazino, I'm AJ Gonsalves. The voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals saying, so long from Springfield. Our final score. Mount Greylock takes this one by a score of 17-9. Good night, and see you from Springfield. We'll see you tomorrow for boys lacrosse against South Hadley.